news that make the breaking news. Exclusive interviews that make the breaking news.
Welcome back, everyone. What's up? Yes. Oh my goodness. It's a bye week for Cal Berkeley, and I've got to be honest, folks. This one comes just at the right time, right? Last weekend, under the bright lights at Memorial Stadium, Cal came out swinging. They was kicking tail. Duke didn't know what was hitting them. And this place was packed. It was 42,000 people in the stands. The energy was there. The band was rocking. And early on, it looked like the Bears were just about to make a statement, which I predicted all year long. Cal scored touchdowns on each of his first three possessions. And freshman quarterback JKS, what can you say about him, folks? He was composed. He was confident. He was connecting with Jordan King on a 6-yard touchdown pass. The running back, Kendrick Raphael, that we talk about all the time, found the end zone not once, but twice. Once from 5 yards and the other one was from 4 yards out. And suddenly the game was at 21-27. Cal, early in the second quarter, that's how the game started. But unfortunately, that's not how you finish the game, right? Because after that, Duke flipped the switch. What did they do that was different? It's kind of interesting to just look back and kind of analyze what went wrong, during the Monday morning quarterback. I'll tell you right now, the Duke Blue Devils, who came in averaging 37 points per game. Remember I shared with you guys that they hung up 38 points on Syracuse a couple of weeks ago. They scored touchdowns on 4 straight drives and then tacked on a 25-yard field goal to take a 31-21 lead into halftime. I know, right? I know it's a little bit like, what is going on with Cal? Well, now you got to credit Cal's defense, right, for the second half, because they came out. They came out in the second half and they got some stops. They forced Duke to punt the ball on the first 4 possessions, only allowed 1 first down during that stretch. But the offense, JKS and crew, they couldn't get it going. They stalled. They weren't firing on all cylinders as they normally do. The rhythm was gone. The turnover started, and that's what killed them. Let me break it down to you. Here's the stat line. Duke, 443 yards in the air, Cal 286. Rushing yards, Duke 178, Cal 41. Turnovers, 4. Cal, Duke, 0. You just can't win football games that way, folks. Duke quarterback Darian Menza threw for 265 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Quashawn Brown had a career night for Duke. 6 catches for 104 yards and a score. Duke also got 5 rushing touchdowns from 3 different backs. What? Like, for Cal, JKS finished with 245 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. He's young, folks. He's learning. And you can see flashes of greatness. Something is special about this young man. No question. I'm not doubting that. But right now, it's all about consistency. After the game, talked to Coach Wilcox. He said something that really stood out. He said, we have glimpses where we can play good football, but it's too much of a roller coaster. You can't play that way and win. And he's exactly right. That's the identity issue Cal has right now. They're wrestling with this identity. The flashes are there. The effort is definitely there, but they've got to find a steady rhythm. This steady cadence on both sides of the ball, I see, So now they sit at 4-2, 1-1 in the ACC, and they're heading into the bye week this weekend. And honestly, folks, this is a good time to reset mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Because when they come back, it's no small challenge. Guess who they play? NFL great, the GOAT, Bill Belichick, bringing his North Carolina crew into Berkeley October 17th under the lights on ESPN. Leading the Tar Heels program. That Bill Belichick. So this is where the Bears need to dig deep. Get up, dust your knees off, dust your shoulders off, and get back to work. Because the margin of error in every week going forward is very, very narrow. And if Cal wants to be a factor in the ACC, they want to be at the top of this ACC race, this is where it starts. Right now, during the bye week. This is where we reset, focus, get healthy, get back to the fundamentals, the window dressing, the misdirection, the trick plays, pulling all of that stuff out so that we can see that we are trying, even the coaches, it's not just the players, and find that balance between execution and confidence. All right, folks, that's my bye week breakdown for the Bears. When we come back next week, we'll preview the matchup against North Carolina and Bill Belichick and talk about how Cal can bounce back strong at home in front of that Memorial Stadium crowd, which was so amazing. Until then, stay true, stay organic, and always go Bears.
Tune in with Doug Parrish. Hey, it's your man Doug Parrish. Hey, now tune in to Doug Parrish. We're coming live from Doug Parrish.